What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my PSG career on FIFA 14. There is the league table. When we had a rocky start to the season, we've now managed to work through that, and we find ourselves just 2 points behind league leaders AS Monaco. It was a rocky start, I will admit, and I know some of you guys in the comment section below was saying, oh, you're going to get sacked if you're not careful. But thankfully I managed to turn that one around kind of, and we're up there now battling it out for top spot. Now in the last episode I opened up my account with PSG in the Champions League for the first time. And I didn't show the groups, but I don't think I really needed to after I went through again to take a look at them and record them. I missed it out when editing in the last video, or the video before that. But it's basically the default groups, you know, when you first start a career mode on FIFA 14. It's just the default groups. And here is our group. These are the teams that we're going to have to be playing against. You've already seen the first game, which was against Galatasaray. Yes, we lost it 2-1. So we dropped down to third. Arsenal, it looked like they also lost against Real Madrid. A tough group, to be honest, when you look at it, especially with Ibrahimovic out for PSG. I know it's not just Ibrahimovic that carries PSG, but you know what, he adds so much to the team. If any of you guys have ever played with PSG, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. He's such an inspiration to keep pushing forwards and start attacking. You just want to get him on the score sheet, you know what I mean? So hopefully he's not far away now from getting back to full fitness, so he can introduce himself once again back into the PSG team and get back to scoring ways. I'm hoping he comes back before we finish all games in the group stage. That would be a huge boost, especially if I start struggling. And there's already been signs of that. I've already lost our first group stage game against Galatasaray. We dropped all 3 points there. Normally you want to get off to a flying start in the group stage. If not, then you're just going to fall into that trap and you're going to start dropping points and you're going to get knocked out. Simple as that. But anyway, focusing on our first game of this video, guys, we had to play against Monaco in the French League. If we could win this, as you just seen the league table at the start of this video, if we could win this, we could overtake them and go a point top, or maybe a point above them in second or something like that, depending on Marseille's score. Now, just under 20 minutes gone of the game, Captain Thiago Silva conceded a penalty. Not the best start that you want, especially against a team like Monaco. And when you look at the replay here, you can see there was full obstruction, just pushing him off the ball. What else did he think was going to come of that? Seriously. And of course, Falcao was going to step up and take this against Sirigu. I did drop to Stegen for this game, and I think I'd chop him for another game as well coming up, simply because of his recent performances. But Sirigu couldn't do anything about that. Falcao went to the right-hand side. Sirigu went the wrong way, of course, and Monaco found themselves in the lead. PSG on the back foot at home certainly wasn't looking good. So I know there was plenty of time to get back into this game, and we came so close to doing it there as Cavani went for the diving header, just overshot, trying to just pump the ball as much as possible into the box. But every opportunity that we got, Monaco snuffed it out. Just before half-time, Toulalan for Monaco whipped in a dangerous-looking cross and found the head of Falcao, who was now on his hat-trick. He made it 2-0, and if this was real life, you can just imagine what my half-time team talk was like. I think it would be a bit like this.
Have you heard what the crowd is shouting? Bastards, bastards, bastards! They shouldn't be shouting at me! They should be shouting at you! And do you know why? Because it's half-time and we're 2-0 down to the Mexicans! Wrong with it! Get your fingers out! Where's your bottle gun? And come and pay attention when I'm talking to you! If you don't want to wear the shirt off, there's thousands of kids out there who die to put that shirt on! Back on the field! Show what you can do! Or off home on the plane! You got that?
So come the second half, we found ourselves still 2-0 down come the 60th minute. Something had to change. If not, we were going to drop all 3 points against Monaco. You know, if we want to be competing for the league this season, we needed to win this game. Thankfully, there was a glimmer of hope from Lucas, who put us back into the game. 2-1 the game stood at, and loads of time remaining to get back on level terms with Monaco. It was Gundogan who saw the opening there. Lucas, who was making the run, and on the outside of his boot, he just like flicked it up in the air, and Lucas made the run and powered that ball home. Such power and ferocity. The last thing we needed was Monaco making it 3-1. Falcao looking for a penalty there. He did go down in the box, but it did kind of look nasty, I thought, and I'm surprised the ref didn't give that. But Gundogan with the assist here. Could see Cavani making the run as he peels away from the two centre-halves. Went for the finesse shot. Keeper got a save to it, and as it came back out, it was Lucas who got his second goal of the game. Yes, back in it. Back on level terms with Monaco. Could we now go all the way and win this game? That's what I love about FIFA. You know, when you find yourself 2 or 3 goals down at half-time and then you manage to turn it around. It happened to me in my Valencia career mode, if any of you guys can remember that, when we was playing Barcelona away from home. Barca 3-0 up, and we managed to come from behind and draw level. It ended 3-3 that game. Excellent finish. And this game against Monaco, it was matching it. It was full of action, so intense. And Moutinho for Monaco with the corner, the attacking set piece, swung in the cross, and it was Falcao who put us out of our misery. 84th minute, he got his hat-trick, making it 3-2. Would there be time, though, to get back into this game? Maybe come away with a 3-3 draw? I would have been happy with that. At least I could have said, you know, we didn't give up, we kept going all the way to the very end. And Menez and Cavani linked up just nicely there, went for the finesse shot, trying to curl it around the keeper. And Digne, yes, Digne, out of position, who is actually a left back, was in the box, acting almost as a striker. And for some reason my finger fell on the L1 button and the circle, you know, the chip button. So unfortunate. You know, we could have got back on level terms there. Brilliant chance and everything, but we dropped all 3 points at the end of the day anyway against Monaco, and we had to focus on our next game against Valenciennes. I think that's how you say it. If not, then do excuse me for pronouncing it that way. But anyway, they're a team that currently find themselves lying in the relegation zone, so I thought to myself, well, going by FIFA logic, we should be able to come out as winners with this game. You know, it should be a breeze in the park, and you just saw as well ter Stegen return to the team after a couple of dodgy performances from him as of late. Need to keep working with him, I know, to up his rating, his overall rating, and he will eventually replace Sirigu in this team, I'm thinking. Lavezzi almost got the goal there. I went for the finesse shot and he like slid across the floor, as you see here. We got a free kick. I thought he went down in the penalty area. He did go down in the penalty area, but it was the initial challenge was just outside the box. Referee came out. It was I think it was 21 yards out, did I read? And it was 26 yards out, and I gave the free kick to Lavezzi, seeing that he was the one that won the free kick, and he was probably the only player on the pitch that I could have gone with. There was probably someone else, but I thought, you know, it's only right I should go with Lavezzi. Nothing came of it. The wall did their job, got in the way of it, and so we just had to keep on grinding them down and see if we could get the first goal. I was hoping for an absolute blitz in this game, you know, an absolute goal glut, scoring goal after goal. And just look at this, absolute clusterfuck there, and it was Masayaku who got the shot. He picked up the loose ball. Bad positioning from my back four, and it was an absolute cluster, and I was just so fortunate that the ball went across the post. Ter Stegen did well to get the first touch to it. It just wasn't to be. And then I go up the other end and hit the post there as well. The game's still at 0-0. Really, by FIFA logic, we should be beating this team. And how on earth Mata scored that goal, I do not know. Such a very tight angle. One of their players down in the box. Wow. Fantastic finish on their part, you know, props to them and everything. So unfortunate, and we dropped all 3 points against Valenciennes. So it's not looking good at the moment. You know, we had that promise of maybe coming from behind against Monaco and maybe picking up a point against them, but we dropped all 3 there. We dropped all 3 against Valenciennes, and now we're starting to drop down the table. We needed to sort something out. Something needed to be done. I'm really not sure why I'm finding it such a struggle at the moment with PSG. There was even one of you guys in the comment section below, I think it was the first video that I uploaded of PSG, and he said that he had done a PSG career and he found it a bit of a struggle. So I wonder what that's all about. Why is it such a struggle to take charge, take the reins at PSG on FIFA? So anyway, you know, we had to get on with the season. We had to move on to our next fixture, which was against Toulouse. So we was playing that at home. We had returned back to Paris, and I thought to myself before we kicked off, you know, I've got to win this, because if I don't, then I'm going to get sacked. It's going to be all over. That's going to be end of the PSG career mode. There was a shining light at the start of this game though. Lucas, who is in top form at the moment for PSG, got the opening goal, made it 1-0, and it was Cavani here who made it 2-0. Surely we couldn't throw this away now in the 50th minute, and did you see that as well? New little tactic that I'm going to start using when taking corners. Look for the guy outside the box, swing it in, and it gives you like a free shot, gives you a free chance to take a shot goal, and sometimes it will pay off. You just have to make sure that it's a powerful player, someone that can smash the ball and almost split it in two. Maybe a Paul Scholes-esque sort of player, you know, putting himself in that position. I mean, Scholes did that so many times at United in real life. You're just waiting outside the box, target man. So hopefully as we get through this career, I can try and incorporate that little tactic when taking corners. Cavani got his second goal of the game on the 80th minute, 10 minutes to go, making it 3-0. Back in the equation at the top of the league now after picking up 3 points against Toulouse. And that, guys, will be the end of this video. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. If you didn't know already, you can follow me on both Facebook and Twitter. The links can be found in the description below. And I will see you all very soon for the next episode. Thanks for watching.
Well, there was really only one team in that game, and their fans will be